Sir, we are very sorry. The doctors have analyzed your scans. Their verdict is unanimous. Your infliction is very serious. It is inoperable. There is only one chance of being cured.
Eat, sleep, ride, repeat. Eat, sleep, ride, repeat.
Hi guys, my name's iRide. This is one of the oodles of back roads around northwestern Tasmania that provide an amazing backdrop for riding. And today I snuck out on my wife's Kawasaki Ninja 250R. And I absolutely love this bike. This is 2013. It was just as they changed to the fuel injected 300. We got an absolute steal on it. It was second hand. Only had about 3,000k on it. 250 twin. Got a fairly upright riding position. Happily revs out to about 14,000 RPM. I absolutely love this bike, and I can see why they've been so successful and relatively unchanged in their 20 odd year history. I think it makes about 28 horsepower or something like that, which is certainly absolutely adequate for what it is. It's a fairly light bike. The power delivery is quite usable. And like any 250, it's not going to throw you back in the seat or anything dramatic. And of course, something like a 600 Super Sport's much more powerful, much faster. And having ridden them, they are amazing bikes, but for just cruising around these roads, this is certainly a great bike, and we've been nothing but happy with it. Teresa loves it. She started her riding career on a Virago 250 that I did my learners on it years ago. Had modified it, bobbered it, lowered it, front rear, done all the usual shiz to it. And while I was away on work for 3 weeks, she grabbed it out of the shed and snuck off and got her L plates on it without me knowing, and I came back to the amazing news that I now had someone to ride with. And she rode that V-Star or Virago 250 for well over 12 months. Did her L's, did a P1s on it, but because I'd chopped the ride height out of it and modified it, it didn't handle particularly well, and we made the decision that she wasn't progressing on it. So we traded it in on this bad boy, and realistically I think we only paid a couple $100 cash for the changeover, so it was a great deal. And she's progressed really quickly on it and feels super confident on it, and why not? Fantastic bike. I steal it every now and again and razz it round, go for a quick bang on it, blow the cobwebs out of it. And actually it was the first full fare bike I'd ever ridden. Long story short, because I found it so awesome, I wanted a lightweight 250 to just had a little bit more power, and I started investigating and doing some research, and I found the MC22s and the MC19s that were a 4-cylinder 250, and I ended up grabbing one of them to ride with on this. The MC19 I've got is noticeably quicker off the line, but doesn't make it any more or less rideable. Dipped it in a bit hard there. There wasn't any oil on the road, otherwise I might have been. What's this f***head doing? Thanks for pulling out, you useless. God's sake. People criticise the styling of the Ninja, and this was the revamped model. It's very, very similar looking to the Ninja 300, and I actually really like it. I think it's a fairly timeless look, and I think Kawasaki's done a real good job of using the same styling cues and accents on each of its bikes. So you go into the dealer and they've got a ZX10R there sitting next to a Ninja 300, and you can absolutely see that they're from the same evolutionary line. I really like that. I think it's great branding, and I think it's great concept to get people to stick with the brand over the course of their riding history. If you can get them on a Labs approved bike like a Ninja 300, and then they progress through maybe a 600 and then a litre bike, and as they get older they might switch to a Class A or something like that, adventure bike. I think it's great branding. You want a land spike that you can be proud of. You want a land spike that doesn't look like a scooter. Something that you can be proud of and you're happy to ride around it. I love riding around on this bike, even though it's a 250. It's bright red, black accents. It's fantastic, and it does get a few looks. Coming down from 4th to Dawn quite deliberately, so I can sneak out and go over Don Heads across Lilligo Strait on the A1 in the 110 zone. So I can demonstrate this bike's ability in that 110 zone, and as you'll see, it's 110, but the actual speed that people are doing is sort of probably 115, and these 250 bikes get a lot of criticism that they can't keep up with traffic, etc, etc, and I don't agree. I think you'll see it keeps up just fine. It is part of traffic. I can be aggressive, I can lane change without feeling that I've got my life in my own hands. Northwest Motorcycles, KTM dealer. As you can see, that's where I got the Duke 390. It's actually where I picked this up as well. Sitting there, second hand as a trade. And this is me. So that concludes my little jaunt, and I might resume the blog after my appointment. I ride out.